Now let's look at drawing interiors, and this isn't for interior design so much as just drawing interiors if you want to put in cabinetry. We'll leave interior design for another time. These interior elevations, so you know about elevations from drawing the outside of a house. These are elevations from the inside of a house, inside a room, and these are drawings that a contractor will use to do their finish work, mostly the cabinetry. And so they contain general information. They are not working drawings. They are essentially like design and bidding drawings, so they show the overall configuration of the cabinetry. If a contractor were awarded the bid and they were going to build the cabinets, if they wanted working drawings, they would then have a drafter do separate working drawings of the cabinet pieces. And so in these general interior elevations, we show how big and what shape things are. We show how wide they are horizontally, how high they are vertically. And the viewing direction for an interior elevation is different from the viewing direction outside the house. In the interior, the direction is, what direction are you looking? So here is a plan view of we're looking at the top of a person's head, and that person is looking towards the north. And now we're going to draw an elevation of what that person sees. That's called the north elevation. And you might notice that's backwards, or that's the reverse of what we do when we draw exterior elevations. To make this understandable, it's a good idea to put these reference bubbles in the plan view of your drawing. So here is a plan view, probably of a kitchen, and see these circles with the arrows on them? Those are reference bubbles that are going to show the contractor what view the elevations are looking and where to find them. And these are similar to the way you show section reference arrows. See those numbers? The top number is the name of the elevation. The bottom number is the name of the sheet it's on. So here, for example, 3/7 has an arrow pointing this direction. Looks like an east elevation. And if the contractor wants to know more information about that, they go to sheet 7. The bottom number is the page number. They go to sheet 7 and they look for elevation number 3. And here it is down here. This is on page 7. It's elevation number 3. And there's a question in our worksheet about that. So take note that the top number is just the name of the elevation, and the bottom number is the page on which it will be found. And you can make these symbols similar to the way you make section arrows. If you want to show 3 or 4 elevations in a room, you can use one of these things, basically a four-sided arrow, and you can show them the names of each of these. The problem with this is it doesn't tell you what page number it's on, it just tells you the name. Speaking of page numbers, we can use page numbers for elevations. So I don't know if you remember that the ones, A101, are plan views. The twos, A201, A202, are elevations. So you can make some 200 pages exterior elevations, and then after that make more 200 pages interior elevations. So for example, here's a list on the lower right. A200 could be a sheet with exterior elevations. A201, following that, could be a sheet with interior elevations. And then for the layer names, if you're putting cabinets on an elevation drawing, you keep that A layer name, A for architecture, A-elevation, and you can put cabinets there. If you're putting cabinets on a separate interior sheet, then instead of A, you begin your layer with I for interiors.